What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope y'all are ready for today. Hope y'all all ready for today. I hope you're all ready. Now, I want it to be intimate today. I want it intimate today. How are y'all? How are y'all? How are y'all? How are y'all? You already know, every live, I gotta have my crystals ready for these conversations. Gotta have my crystals ready for these conversations for sure. Protection at its finest. Protections at its finest. You love the hair? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? So, I'm sorry if I look not good or whatever. I was at the gym today. So, first of all, I wasn't on live yesterday, so I feel like I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. But that is okay. I be missing one day and it feels like I've missed a week, truly and honestly. But today feels a little bit different. Hold on, one more crystal that I want to get. Today feels a little bit more different. And the reason why I say that is because today feels like an intimate day. You know what I'm saying? Today feels like an intimate day. And basically what I felt like needed to be told today was that, like, I don't know who's been feeling really like anxious about their progress, or who have been so like caught up on their progress. There's been like, I can feel y'all. That's one thing that I have to tell y'all, that I can feel y'all. So it's like, it's some of y'all being so anxious about your progress, being so anxious about like, am I gonna get here? Am I gonna do this? Am I gonna, like, I'm so ready to do this. I'm so ready to do this. I'm so ready to get out of here. I'm so ready to go here. I'm so ready to get here. And I feel like if you especially feel like you are connected to me, one thing that I want to tell you is everything is about patience. You know, especially if you know that you've been doing the work and you've been working hard and you know you've been doing what you're supposed to. At the end of the day, you've done what you had to do in the physical. Now it's time to check in with your spiritual side and see if your physical and your spirituals are lining up, because you're doing the work physically, but are you also doing the work spiritually? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you checking in with spirit daily by doing your manifestations? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, a lot of y'all have been like, I'm so ready to do this. I'm so ready to get this money. I'm so ready to go here. I'm so ready to do this. I'm so ready to do that. And yeah, you putting in the work physically. You set everything up for success to come in. You've done the physical work. You know what I'm saying? And the one thing that first I got to say is, like, second of all, is be patient. Be patient. The reason why I say be patient is because one thing we fail to realize is that this is a journey. You know, a lot of y'all have shifted your mind to where you want to be, but your physical still is the same. You know what I mean? Like, for example, let's say you've been manifesting a new car. So you have been literally manifesting this new car. So because you've been manifesting this new car, you're so ready to get this new car. You're like, bro, I've been doing the work. I've been manifesting. I've been working. I'm just so ready to get. I'm so ready to get it. You gotta be patient. The reason why you gotta be patient is because you gotta allow the process. And just because you don't have exactly what you want at this moment doesn't mean that you should poop on. You shouldn't on what you already have. So yeah, you've been manifesting a new car, but the car that you have right now has been doing everything that you needed to. So the only way you can get those new things is by being grateful and showing gratitude for what you have. The only way you can move out that house is being grateful and gratitude for what it's done for you. You got to understand that there is no way in hell the universe is going to allow you to move on to your next thing while you're having bitter feelings about your old thing. Think about it. Only you have to close that session, close that era of your life on a peaceful and loving term. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like, bro, I can't stand this car. I can't wait till I get a new one. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But you got to show gratitude for the fact, like, yo, man, I'm so glad I got this car, because yeah, I want a new car, but Imagine if I didn't. Like, that wouldn't be. So I'm so grateful that I have this. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You got to love the season that you're in, because a year ago, you were manifesting what you have exactly right now. You know what I'm saying? So allow these changes to come in at a worthy time. You know, and you also, one thing that somebody told me is, first of all, you need to understand that it's gratitude right now that is slowing you down. It's gratitude. You're not showing gratitude for what you already have in order for you to get what you want. Right? So, for example, I can't ever think about hitting 1 million followers and I'm not happy for the 300,000. Like, you got to be out your mind. You know, here's an example. Let's say you have a child, and this child, you give this child so much, right? But this child starts getting ungrateful, be like, oh, I want this though, I want this though, I want this though. And you just gave them something. Do you think you're going to want to bless that child anymore? No, because that child is not showing gratitude for the gifts, meaning that this child is going to forever want more and more and more. And then here's another thing. A lot of y'all look to the outside world. For y'all pleasures. You get what I'm saying? A lot of y'all look to the outside world for y'all pleasures. A lot of y'all look to the outside world for the things to make you happy. So, for example, you're consistently buying new things to make yourself happy. You're buying new things to make yourself feel good. Not realizing that you're using physical things to please yourself instead of pleasing yourself from the inside. You get what I'm saying? Inside out. When you are able to be grateful with nothing, then you will have everything. You have everything. Y'all want to move so fast. What are y'all rushing to? What are you rushing to? Because when you play a video game, right? Why are you in such a rush to get to the end? If you are watching a TV show, why are you in such a rush to get to the end? Because last time I checked, every time you get to the end, you get sad because it's over. Don't you think these people who, think about it like this. Don't you think those billionaires who are on the path of doing that whole road to success, don't you think they wish they could redo that over again for the first time? Don't you think so? Because journeys is really what you're doing this for. The journey, the goal, the you know what I'm saying, the pathway that you're going on, which is going to teach you so much. But y'all be so ready to get to the end. I know that when I get to the end of the TV show, I'll be like, bruh, man, I wish I could watch this over again. Yeah. Because there's something about that journey that was so entertaining. It's nothing fun about the end. And think about it. If the end is the end of your life, why are you in a rush to get to the end of your life? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of y'all got to really just be in the moment and appreciate the moment. That's the thing. Y'all not appreciating the moment for what it is. Appreciate the moment for what it is. Trust me, I understand what it is to be impatient. I have an Aries moon. I'm a Libra. So sometimes I just want to go. You know what I'm saying? So especially my fire signs are feeling me on this. Sometimes you got to chill out. Period. Sometimes you just got to chill out. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that if there's something that you've been wanting and you've been manifesting, you've been working hard for it, you got to trust. You got to trust that this is going to happen. You got to trust that even if it's not happening right now, it's going to happen in the perfect timing. You know what I'm saying? Here's something else, right? Let's say a lot of you guys have been, my podcast is in the link in my bio, right? So let's say, for example, you've been manifesting a new car, right? And you drive a Toyota, right? Here's the thing is, you can't drive a Mercedes or a G-Wagon or whatever you want with the mindset of a Toyota. You can't. Do you hear me? You can't have $1 million with the mindset of $100 because it's not going to work. You're not going to, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, the only thing that's stopping y'all is actually the reflection that you need to do. And what this means is, and make sure y'all share this live, what this means is that only when you start to grow spiritually and mentally, You have to spiritually and mentally be prepared for your manifestation. So sometimes that's the only reason why you don't have your manifestation now. For example, a lot of y'all want to be famous, but you can't be famous until you understand how people are. You can't be famous until you understand wealth. You can't be famous until you understand privacy, boundaries, none of that, until you love yourself. Because if you try to become famous before you have all these things, you will crumble and fall. And that's not something that you want. So sometimes the universe is literally just preparing you and just putting you in a better position to be successful. Slow down. Slow down. Be in the moment. Enjoy the journey. I promise you it's going to be worth it. Just because it's not happening now doesn't mean it's not going to happen later. And a lot of y'all, I know this is for a fact, a lot of y'all have had things that you've been waiting on being delayed. Being delayed. Delayed doesn't mean declined. You hear me? Delayed doesn't mean declined. You hear what I'm saying? So just because something has been delayed doesn't mean that you were declined. Period. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason why I tell you this is because it's a lot of things that you have to understand when it comes to this realm, like understanding the cycles, understanding you're speaking to my soul. That's what I'm here to do. You know, I came on here and I set the intention. I said, universe, use me as an instrument for whoever needs to be spoken to, whatever word somebody needs to hear, whatever something somebody needs to hear. You know what I'm saying? Let me say it. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's another thing too that I want to talk about. I want to talk about manifesting. I talk about manifesting a lot because that's what I love to do. Alchemy, manifesting, right? So I'm about to break down how to manifest correctly, okay? I'm about to break down how to manifest correctly, okay? What I want y'all to do is I want y'all to share this with all of your friends who are learning how to manifest or who needs more manifestation techniques and all these things, okay? So go ahead and share this with your friends right now. And we're about to get started on this how to manifest the correct way. This is how to manifest the correct way. If you have just received this live as a notification, then your friends are trying to show you how to manifest the correct way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go get a marker, right? I'm going to get the marker so we can start writing on the board. Where is the markers? Okay, here we go. All right. So look, let me break this down. Okay. Let me break this down because a lot of people don't understand that the only reason why you don't have the reality you want is because you're not asking for it. You're not manifesting it. You're not wishing for it. So how do you expect the universe to know what you want, right? So let's talk about manifesting, right? Manifestation. Manifest, okay? I'm about to break this down to a T. So I recommend you write this down because I'm going to break this down, okay? So what is manifesting? Let me bring this closer. All right? So what is manifesting? Manifesting is basically alchemy, right? What is alchemy, right? So manifesting is basically alchemy. Manifesting is basically alchemy, turning something into something else that is greater, right? So manifesting is also creating your reality. Create your reality. Now, what does that mean to create your reality, right? What y'all gotta understand is this life is like a video game. Treat your life like a video game. Take it as play. This is play. Don't take it so serious. This is play, okay? This is play. So let's connect this to Sims, right? Right? Create your reality, right? And you think about these games like Sims, right? What is this? Simulation gaming, meaning that you're in a virtual version of reality. So if it's a virtual version of reality, it's made literally to depict what reality is like. Okay, so what you got to understand is that because manifesting is creating your reality, you have the ability to create whatever you choose, which is also alchemy. Okay, so what you need to understand is that this is all connected to the mind, right? So let's all connect it. This is all connected to the mind, right? So what a lot of people don't understand is that it's not your heart that is the key to all of this. It's not your body that's connected to all of this. It is your mind that is control of all of this reality. It's in control of how you perceive things, right? Because let me give you an example, right? And I'm teaching y'all how to manifest. I'm teaching y'all how to manifest at the deepest core. The same things that I've done to manifest this TikTok, to manifest my crystal shop, all these things, okay? So you have to understand that everything starts with mind, right? And this is based off of the Kabbalion. I'm giving you sources now that you can look up, right? So based off of the Kabbalion and Hermes, who created alchemy, right? Based off of the Kabbalion, right? And Hermes, who created alchemy, all is mind. All is mind. So that's the thing. Everybody wants to tell you, oh, the techniques to how to manifest, but nobody ever wants to break down the science of it so you can understand it at a deeper core, right? So the all is mind. This is one of the Hermetic laws, okay? So this is the Hermetic law of mentalism. And I want y'all to study this, right? Law of mentalism, right? So let me tell you what this means. Again, this basically means that the all is mind. So because the all is mind, this means that your mind is what creates everything. Your mind is what creates your reality, right? So because your mind creates reality, that means that your thoughts have a bigger part than you think, right? So now we talk about thoughts. Your thoughts are like, let's say you know how to code. Let's say you code the internet, or you code your website. Your thoughts is like the codes that you choose, right? Now, a lot of people are unaware of how much weight our thoughts have. You got to understand your thoughts and emotions are literally matter. They're matter, right? They can turn into matter, right? So, and what that means is it can turn into physical. It can turn into a physical, right? And these thoughts can shoot signals down your body, right? So let's think about it like this. Because everything comes from thought. Exactly. Energy and motion. That's exactly what your thoughts and emotions are, right? So because your thoughts is what creates your reality, right? That means your thoughts are some of the most important things in your mind. Not even your thoughts, but just the thoughts that float around in your mind, right? So what this means is that everything is created from thought. Everything is created from thought. Let me give you an example. Okay? Whoever created this board, this marker, even this painting, whoever created this had to think about it first before it came into reality. When you walk into a room, you have to understand at one point, this thing that you're walking in was once in somebody's mental, was once just a thought in somebody's mind, right? So you got to understand that your thoughts is way more important than you think. Your thoughts can get you sick, right? And this is scientifically proven off of the placebo effect, right? The placebo effect basically means that if somebody gets shot with a gun or whatever, or like, let's say somebody takes a fake pill, right? And they tell you, hey, when you take this pill is going to heal your whole body, right? So because you're thinking, okay, this pill is going to heal my whole body, the pill may not even do nothing, but your body will be healed because of your mind. Look up the placebo effect, and that will prove that, right? So somebody may be like, well, Sticks, okay, so how do I use my thoughts to create my reality? Okay, so here's what it is. And make sure y'all are writing this down, okay? Make sure y'all are writing this down, okay? So this is what it is, right? This is what it is. To use your thoughts to create reality, here's the key. You have to program them, okay? So what that means is you have to program your thoughts. Because what people fail to realize is just like a computer can create documents, create files, create pictures, create so many different artwork, you got to realize that your mind is of the same of a PC or a Mac or just a computer, right? So when you realize that, you'll understand that, oh my gosh, when I get a new computer, I have to program it to my liking so it can do what I need to do. When you get a new Instagram account, right? When you get a new Instagram account, what's the first thing that you do? You start to trigger the algorithm to show you, hey, this is what I really want, right? So what y'all need to understand is that your mind is also like an algorithm. It's also like an algorithm, right? So what that means is if you ever read Think and Grow Rich, you'll understand that auto-suggestion, meaning that you know how you can text somebody and your phone will automatically guess what it needs. Your mind can do the same thing. So when you program your mind to only think, so what you want to do is program your mind to think positively, right? So when you program your mind to think positively, your mind will start to manifest. This is how you create everybody talks about how to create a business that'll run on its own. I'm about to teach you how to manifest in your mind to let it run on its own, right? So what you want to do is, right, the first ways to program. First of all, let me explain to you why program is the thing, right? So you want to program your mind to forever think positive, right? So this is how your life will naturally start to rise in luck and frequency. There's no such thing as luck, but you know what I mean. Meaning that almost everything looks like listen. I'm going to put this on my YouTube, so make sure y'all subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Instagram, right? So what you got to understand is what I'm about to teach you right now is that this right here is the way to make your life literally grow on a level that is just continuously good things keep happening to you. You want to know why? It's because your thoughts are continuously creating it. So what you got to understand is that whatever hole you dig, it will go deep in that hole, right? Meaning that this system in your programmed mind will continue to work hard, right? So let's say your mind is a fax machine, right? Let's say your mind is the computer and you're sending these thoughts to a fax machine, right? So let me give you an example, okay? Have you ever had a friend or family member get a new car, and ever since you've seen them get a new car, all you see is that same car everywhere now? Do you want to know why? It's because that car has now been programmed into your mind. So now when you see that car, you think of whoever has that car. You can do the same thing with other things that you want to see. So for example, because your mind has now become aware of this new image, right? Because this fax printer, this fax machine has seen this new image, is going to continuously print out this image over and over and over and over and over. You get what I'm saying? So what I tell people is you have to program your mind to see the things that you want to, right? Because your mind is what creates your reality. You have to understand that your internal world is the cause and your external world is the effect, right? So your internal world is the cause and the external world is the effect, right? So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You can't look to your world and be like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? You got to ask yourself, what habits have you created? How have you been talking to yourself, right? How have you been how have you been acting that has caused these new habits to come? Because a lot of y'all don't even know that y'all build habits, right? Because you've been doing something over and over and over. It's the same way with your thoughts. If you've been thinking about something over and over and over, this is what's going to get printed into reality. So think of your mind as the computer creating the files, creating this and this and that. And the moment that you say, okay, cool, this is what I want, bing, it gets printed into reality. You have to understand that your mind is what's creating the physical. Your mind is what's creating the physical, right? Your mind is what's creating the physical. So when you realize that your mind is what is creating the physical, you need to understand that your mind is the most important aspect and the most important investment into your life, right? So think about it like this. Here's one way that you can start to program your mind. when and there's so many things that I want to say. You got to understand that the universe consistently tests you too. And I'm talking about with the mind. The universe consistently tests you. Make sure y'all are sharing this live. The universe consistently tests you to see if you are going to choose the positive way. So whenever you come through a situation in life, let's say you lose your keys, right? And you're headed somewhere and you're like, bro, I'm really trying to hurry up, bro. Like, why I got to lose my keys right now? Catch yourself. Catch yourself. You want to know why? Because if you start thinking negatively, see, bro, this always happened, all you do is to start to dig that hole of negativity. And you don't want to dig that hole of negativity. You want to control yourself. Even when your ego wants to act out of impatience, even when your ego wants to act out of, you know what I'm saying, hatred or anger, or, you know what I'm saying? That's when you have to realize, oh, snap, let me chill out. And let me calm myself down, because if I keep myself at a high vibrational level of thinking, I can create a high vibrational level of living, right? So the best way to program your mind is through affirmations. It's through affirmations, right? It's through writing these things down, because what you want to do is, but isn't there toxic positivity? Toxic positivity is when you know something isn't good for you, when you know something isn't right, when you know something is toxic, but you don't want to see it for what it is. You get what I'm saying? So for example, let's say somebody's manipulative, right? Somebody be like, but hey, but at least, I always get what I want. Like, that's the good thing about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the good thing about it. Even though like it's manipulative, at least the fact that I am getting people to do what I say, which is also a positive, because you know what I'm saying? It's you just trying to trick yourself. You know what's real and you know what's not real, right? You know what's really positive and you know what's not positive, right? So what y'all got to understand is that the way to literally program your mind is through affirmations, right? It's through affirmations. I'm done looking at the chat. So if y'all talking to me through the chat, I'm not going to be able to see it, all right? So it's through affirmations, right? I hope y'all can see this. So it's affirmations. And what are affirmations? Affirmations are basically sentences, phrases that you want to continuously say over and over again, right? The reason why is because, let's say it like this. How many times have you heard a song on the radio and you start going home and you find yourself singing it? You're like, hold on. I don't even like this song. Why am I singing this song? Why is this song stuck in my head? You get it? You get it? Because what you got to understand is that the same way you can program your mind for positivity and you can program your mind to do what you want, other things are also trying to program your mind. Just like radios try to play songs 17 times, because the number of 17 is the amount of times you need for somebody to have something to reach their subconscious mind. So if they can make you hear something 17 times, it is more than likely that that thing will be stuck in your head, right? So imagine if somebody can stick a song in your head, then what happens? 17. So if somebody can stick a song in your head and have you remember this song, right? You know what I'm saying? What would happen if you started to program your own mind? Y'all got to understand, programming is training, right? So how many of y'all how y'all train your dogs, right? When you want your dog to do something, you have to say that one phrase over and over and over again so they finally hear it, right? That's why some people will be like, treat, and their dog will go, because they've been programmed. They've been programmed to understand that word equals this. That word equals that. What makes a dog's brain so different from y'all? Because y'all got to understand the same testing that they do for humans, they do it on rats, dogs, all these things to see how programming works, right? So somebody said you're nothing but a human. Yo, you're tripping. You're a spirit having a human experience, right? So affirmations. Saying affirmations daily is what can definitely start to program your mind. And instead of choosing, when you're going through a situation of choice, right? When you can choose to see the positive way of things or choose to see the negative way of things, you have to always choose the positive. Now, that does not mean that you can't take the time to feel those negative emotions that you feel, because only by feeling those negative emotions will you be able to pick yourself back up. Because a lot of times toxic positivity is when you don't want to feel what you know you should feel. Toxic positivity is when you're trying to run away from the sadness, run away from the depression, run away from the anger. When you need to feel that to understand, hey, this is what I feel. This is what I need to work on. This is why I felt this. And this is how I get better. That's how you take negativity and turn it to positivity, right? And turning negativity into positivity is what we call alchemy, right? So now let's get deeper into how to really manifest, right? And I am going to recommend a book for everybody. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and subscribe to me on YouTube, because on YouTube I have even deeper videos and I put all my lives on YouTube, okay? So there's one book that I'm going to teach about, and it's going to be called Master Key System, right? Master Key System. Now, the reason why I recommend this book to people, and it's called Master Key System by Charles F. Hannell, I don't know if that's how you say his name, is because Charles F. Hannell talks about, obviously, to program your mind. He talks about, instead of aiming for your conscious mind, program the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind is what dreams. The subconscious mind is what creates those thoughts that rerun over and over. The subconscious mind is where you start to see those things pop up in your life and you're like, yo, why did I pop up? Why did I pop? Because something entered your subconscious mind. When people are trying to program you or get into your head, they are aiming for your subconscious mind, because if they can get into your subconscious mind, you're not going to question anything else. Because sometimes some people get programmed in their subconscious mind and they think it's that their own thought. Like, for example, if you have ever watched the movie Inception, in the movie Inception, their plan was to enter the man's dream world, which is also your subconscious mind, to plant an idea in his mind to make him think it was his. And one thing that he said was that my mind has a security system on it, because you got to understand, within this matrix or whatever it is, all they're trying to do is program you. Right? Look at school. Look at 9 to 5s. Look at, you know what I'm saying? Look at what they're trying to do. They're trying to program you to think a certain way. A lot of y'all don't, like, when you really think about stuff, you don't even know if this is actually correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know if things are actually correct. But sometimes y'all get programmed so deeply that you just think that, oh, that's what it has to be. But you have no actual reasoning on why that is. You have no actual reasoning on why that is. Right? So, the book is called Master Key System. And if you ever heard of the book, The Secret, right? The Secret was inspired by the Master Key System, right? So, here's one thing that I want to teach you about manifesting your own reality, right? And I'm going to bring this down because I want you to really see this, right? Here's what I'm going to show you about manifesting your own reality. Manifesting your own reality. Everything connects to the imagination. Right? The imagination, right? I was just reading the book Mastery, and what he explained was that people who think in terms of words, it is so much harder for them to go deeper in explaining themselves, go deeper in visualizing, because they are thinking in the terms of words instead of thinking visually with their imagination. Albert Einstein was a visual thinker. Because you are a visual thinker, you are able to remember so many more things, right? So here's what I'm going to tell you. The way to program your mind is also through imagination. Imagination is one of the most important things when it comes to spirituality and manifesting, right? Somebody said, I can't visualize anything. You want to know why? That's because society has created a chemical imbalance within your mind, right? And let me tell you how. Because school systems have made you become overly logical. So because school systems have made you become overly logical, you don't use the creative side of your brain enough. So because you don't use the creative side of your brain enough, you lack the ability to creatively imagine, right? So because in school, you are consistently reading, you're not even seeing actual pictures, actual images, right? Because you are actually sitting here and using more of the logical side, even when you do math, even when you do reading, right? You're using the logical side of your brain. You're strengthening. It's like when you work out, you're only working out on this right arm, only working out on this right arm. So because you're only working out on this right arm, your left arm is weak. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, this is why the civilizations like ancient Egypt and older civilizations, when they wrote, right, when they wrote their story, they wrote it in iconographies. They wrote it in pictographs, right? They wrote it in so many different ways so that it would hit the right side of the brain and the left side of the brain. Because what y'all got to understand is that symbolism is another way that the universe, not even the universe, yes, the universe, but symbolism is another way that these higher societies and these higher elites also will try to manipulate you and program you subconsciously. Because what y'all got to understand is that symbols have their own frequency to them. Yes, this is going to be uploaded on my YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to me on YouTube. Link in the bio, right? So y'all got to understand, because of these symbols having their own frequency, right? So for example, let's talk about the eye, right? The eye that you see in all of this, right? Let's talk about that. Now, if nobody was to understand, they wouldn't know that that eye actually comes from ancient Egypt, right? It actually comes from ancient Egypt. Let's draw it right here, right? It actually comes from ancient Egypt, right? So that eye actually came from ancient Egypt, right? What's in ancient Egypt? Pyramids, right? So they understood that in ancient Egypt, these were powerful symbolisms, right? So they took the powerful symbolism and used it for their own reasoning. So because they took the symbolism, you won't even look at it for what it really is. You're going to be afraid of it because you've seen it used for negativity, right? This is why everything that you see, and even let's even talk about the OVO symbol of Drake. Drake used a Egyptian hieroglyph. He used a Egyptian hieroglyph. The reason why is because they understand that the ancient Egyptian civilization was some of the most powerful, the most way ahead, advanced that there is. Right? They understood that these symbols carried their own frequencies and their own magic, so they used them, right? So what you got to understand is that they are using visual imagery to program. You can use your own visual imagery to program. A lot of people are so afraid of that dark energy, right? Yes, be careful, but you got to understand that dark energy, the dark side, the dark people have taken everything from the light and manipulated it, right? So if you are able to use discernment, I would recommend you to actually look at what these people are doing and using this darkness for, and to study it, because you'll start to see that our actual truth, our actual ancestor, our actual information, they are taking it from us and using it against us. So that's why it's important for y'all to get connected back to y'all own roots. Right? Because they still, just like our land was our land, but they stole it and they made us think that it was theirs, right? So back to what I was saying, your imagination is important, right? Because even when you meditate and you want to clear your chakras, you have to have the ability to imagine, right? A lot of y'all, like I said, the reason why you can't imagine is because they've created a chemical imbalance. So imagination, I'm teaching manifest, but I'm breaking it down right now. So imagination is the key. Imagination is the key, because here's the thing. Here's the key. Your mind doesn't know. Your brain doesn't know what is real, because there's no such thing as real. I always say this, right? So what that means is that, here's an example of you experiencing this, right? You've had a dream, or you had a daydream or whatever, and you tried to tell somebody about it, right? And you was like, wait, hold on. Was that a dream or was that real life? You want to know why you're confused? Because they are both considered, either you can both say they're considered real or fake, either one that you want to say, but they are both the same thing. They are both the same thing. So your dream world is literally just you traveling to another realm, another video game, another simulation. Excuse me, y'all. Right? Just like this realm right here is another game, is another simulation. So when you start to realize that, you'll say, yo, just like I can travel to another realm in meditation and astral projection and lucid dreaming and all these things, I can also travel in my imagination. So whatever you see in your mind is what becomes real, right? So if you can imagine, right? And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. When here's a clear example of imagination, right? When you go through a traumatic event, right, in the past, and you think about it every single day, this is based off of Joe Dispenza, if I'm saying his name right, Joe Dispenza, whatever you want to call it, Becoming Supernatural. He literally says, when you consistently think about a past thing that has happened, you are reliving that moment day out and day in, and your body doesn't know that it's the past. So your body is thinking that you are going through this in this moment right now. So imagine if you thinking about something in the past can cause your body to think that you are going through that stress all over again. What happens when you start to imagine what you want to happen? Because think about it. When you start to imagine what happened in the past and you're releasing this energy and motion, which is emotions, energy in motion, you're creating a chemical reaction in your body all off of your thoughts, right? All off of them thoughts, right? So imagine when you start to think about things in a positive light, you start to think about what you're, and this is why people tell you when you manifest, feel the emotions that you would feel if it was to happen, because your emotions literally creates the chemical reaction and makes your body think you're going through it in that moment. Come on, y'all gotta give me my props on that. Y'all gotta give me my props on that, bro. Like, I'm really breaking this thing down right now. You feel me? All right. So I really hope y'all are learning from this, because that's all that matters to me. Okay. So use your imagination. And this is why I tell y'all to read Master Key System, because Master Key System will literally have you doing the exercises for your mind, right? Meaning that when you continuously do these exercises, like every day, the exercise that he has for you is every day, find your quiet space, right? And imagine what you want, right? So let me give you, so now that, I don't know if you guys want to screenshot this or whatever, right? So now let me give you a few things to do, right? So for example, you want to manifest money, okay? You want to manifest money. Make sure y'all please stick around, because I want to show y'all some things that I have, right? So you want to manifest money. The way to manifest money that I've used and I've seen work, right? Go on YouTube, right? And what you want to do is, I don't do subliminals. The reason why I don't do subliminals is because I don't trust people. Okay? I don't trust people, and I can't actually see what, like, it's different from affirmations, right? So what I would do is go on YouTube. If you're late to class, this will be on my YouTube channel, right? So you want to go on YouTube and you want to look up point of view videos, 4K point of view videos, right? The reason why is because when you watch 4K point of view videos, your mind is going to think that is you. That is you, right? So what you want to do is you want to go on YouTube and look up point of view counting money. And you're going to see, I would recommend, like, if you're a black person, find somebody who's doing it with a black hand. If you're a white person, find somebody who's doing it with a white hand. If you're Hispanic, Asian, find somebody with your skin color, right? This is deep, right? So watch the video of the guy counting the money, right? You got to act it out. This is why actors are so good at manifesting, because they're acting it out. I don't care how delusional it may feel. Act it out. So what you want to do is watch these videos of these people counting money. Count it. Because what you got to do is you got to get your subconscious mind aware and familiar with what this looks like and what this sounds like. Okay. So for example, right, make sure y'all sharing this live with people. For example, right, let's say you're manifesting a new car. There are videos of people doing points of views of them driving the car. Turn off the lights, right? Put your earphones in so you're hearing this. So what you got to understand is your ears, Your ears are taking in these sounds, and your brain is now going to get these sounds programmed, right? So your brain is going to be like, okay, this is what the car sounds like, right? So this is what you want to do too. If you have, like, let me give you an example, right? So, for example, let's say you are manifesting cash money, right? I'm giving you the keys right now. I promise you ain't heard this nowhere. If you are manifesting money, right? Let's say you are watching the video, the point of view counting money on the video, right? What you want to do is you want to feel this money. You want to hear it, right? You hear that? You know what money sounds like, right? You want to study what this looks like, right? Study what it looks like at the depths, right? Understand, what does it say? You need to understand what it looks like. The reason why is because when you start to dream, or when you start to imagine, you need to be able to see what you're imagining. So a lot of people have trouble imagining because they are not seeing what they need to imagine. They don't know the details, right? So go look at a picture of the car, right? Go look at the picture of the car. And when you look at the picture of the car, study the details. What does the wheel look like? What does it feel like? What does the air conditioner look like? How does the engine sound? And when your brain knows exactly what this looks like, right? When you know exactly what you want this to sound like, when you know exactly what it looks like, when you know exactly how it feels, when you know exactly, right? You can use your senses to I have $1. When you can use your senses to literally manifest these new things, right? So boom, you go, and here's another thing you can do. Create a Pinterest board, right? A vision board or whatever, right? And when you're about to go into your meditation, you want to study it so deeply. You want to look at it. You want to know what it's like. You want to, you know what I'm saying? Because you want to experience it. Know what it's like, all these different things, right? So then when you go to your meditation, you can imagine all the details, all the sounds, right? So, and here's another thing, right? Go to sleep when you're headed to sleep, like when you are putting your head on the pillow and you're like, yo, I'm about to head to sleep. Start to visualize what you want to imagine or what you want to manifest, because now you're literally taking this into your subconscious mind because you're going into the dream world. This is why I tell people the best times to manifest is right before you're going to sleep or right when you wake up, right? The reason why is because right before you go to sleep, you are literally dozing off into this astral realm. You're dozing off into this dream realm. You're dozing off into this new realm, right? And you're taking these manifestations into a new realm. When you take your manifestations into the subconscious mind, it manifests so much more faster because now your mind is on autopilot. So it's creating it, right? Also, when you wake up, right? Somebody said, I'm kind of mad I don't dream. You have to train yourself to dream. You have to train yourself to imagine. The reason why you're not dreaming is 1, you're eating right before you go to sleep. 2, you're smoking right before you go to sleep. And this is why you're not allowing yourself to have rapid eye movement sleep, which is REM sleep, right? So what you would have to do is you would have to first stop smoking before you sleep, stop eating before you sleep, right? And make sure you are setting the intention, right? Setting the intention to dream. A lot of people who can astral project or lucid dream, this is a way to speed boost your manifestations too. Speed boost your manifestations, right? Only people who really understand, can I still smoke though, just not before sleep? Yeah, just don't do it before sleep. You know, one thing that I've been wanting to do is try Blue Lotus. Try Blue Lotus. Maybe what y'all can do is, because I know Blue Lotus is good for sleeping and lucid dreaming, also mugwort. Try mixing that when y'all smoke, right? Try mixing that when y'all smoke, right? If you gonna do it, try to, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Work with it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Work with it, right? So that's the thing that I really wanted to tell y'all, like breaking this completely down, manifestation. Like, people don't understand that manifesting is a science. Spirituality is a science. That's the thing. People think that this is just something from thin air, when all of this stuff is backed by science. It's backed by science. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. But if y'all have any questions right now, let me talk to me. If y'all have any questions right now, talk to me. But one thing that I wanted to talk, what's the Blue Lotus? Blue Lotus is basically like a plant. a plant, a herb, whatever that you can smoke, that you can, you know what I'm saying, that you can drink as a tea, that has so many different benefits. You know what I'm saying? The sunlight cleanses crystals. Yes, it does. But also sage cleanses crystals. Full moons cleanses crystals. You know what I'm saying? What are your opinions on crystals? Baby girl, I have a whole crystal shop on my website. Click the link in my bio if y'all want to check out my crystal shop. I have some beautiful crystals, right? You got money, this works for you? My love. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Check out my space. Check out my space. This is just my studio. You know what I'm saying? I'm very abundant. I'm very abundant. Look at how my skin is glowing. Look at how happy I am. Look at how abundant I feel. Money isn't always abundance either. Money isn't always abundance either. Remember that, right? Remember that. Not everybody considers abundance as money. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody considers abundance as money. What I consider abundance is freedom. And I have the freedom. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want this to be all based around money. That's not, you know what I'm saying? So, what's another question? What is the best manifestation stone? Okay, cool. Somebody said, what's the best manifestation stone? So look, these crystals that I have on my website are ethically sourced. So if you do want to know the best crystals for something, I'll tell you right now, but I'm going to continue to answer everybody's questions, okay? So the best crystals for abundance right now is green onyx. I have these crystals on my website. Click the link in my bio, right? So green onyx is very good for manifesting, right? It's good for wealth. Also, pyrite. Listen. Hold on, because I want y'all to see. Listen. I carry my crystals on me, okay? So pyrite is the one crystal that I keep on me because of abundance. I do not play when it comes to that abundance. Pyrite is a great one for abundance, okay? Pyrite is a great one for abundance. Now, a lot of people may be like, Sticks, how do we even know that crystals work? Crystals are scientifically proven to amplify energy. It is scientifically proven to amplify energy. Somebody said a good book to help you with your abundance. Let me show you right now. Right? Let me show you right now. This is a good book for abundance, right? This is a good book for abundance. This is a great book for abundance. Tony Robbins, Money Master the Game. Oh, I'm ashy. I give you that. It's all good. I may be a little ashy. You feel me? I'm black. Like I'm blacker than berry juice. You know what I'm saying? So ash is here to come. You know what I'm saying? Ash will happen sometimes. Yes, I also have citrine. Citrine is also a great crystal to get for manifesting, right? And abundance. Citrine. Do you agree laying on your back increases your chances of lucid dreaming? The times that I've laid on my back, I've had sleep paralysis. Not negative because I haven't seen any like entities or anything like that negative, but I definitely do think that that does have a, you know what I'm saying? Somebody said I keep my crystals in my car. Is that all right? Yes, that's okay. Honestly, you got to understand that wherever you want the most of that energy to go, that's where you need to put it. So if you want your energy to, like, if you want these crystals to be with you all the time, you're going to need to wear this. You're going to need to wear this as a necklace, right? You're going to need to wear it as a necklace, right? So, or as a bracelet, right? So let me put y'all on, right? Because I do this at the end of every live, and I want people to know, why do people think crystals are satanic? Because people have been programmed by, you know what I'm saying? I hate to say this, but by like religions. So because they've been programmed by religions don't want you to think of anything outside of that religion. You know what I'm saying? But people don't realize that where religion will try to cancel things out, science will prove that it's real, right? So for example, before I get to the crystals, one thing that I want to tell y'all is that I believe truly and deeply about ancient Egypt, right? The reason why is because they steal everything from ancient Egypt, right? And here's proof right here that I'm about to show y'all, right? Here's proof, right? Here's proof. Let me show y'all, right? So in ancient Egypt, right? Let me show you something. And I'm about to prove to y'all crystals work. So stick around because I'm going to tell y'all, right? So in ancient Egypt, you have to understand that they had these little towers, these obelisk. I'm not sure the right way to pronounce it. This is just off of me researching and reading, right? So you got to understand that these obelisk, I'm going to say obelisk, that they used in ancient Egypt, they used them to create electricity or technology. You know what I'm saying? So the way that they had it, they used quartz, right? Let me see if I can get a picture of this actually done, right? Let me see if I can get a picture of this actually done. Stick with me because I'm about to connect all of this, right? And I'm going to connect it to our society now, right? So quartz. All right. So what y'all got to understand is that ancient Egypt was way ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. So ancient Egypt had all of these obelisks, all of these things planted around them, right? And they would create technology and energy, right? So, and we would call them, like I said, obelisk, whatever, right? So for people who don't believe that that could be true, right? Let me show you something. Quartz is known to amplify energy, right? And to create technology or electrical signals, whatever you want to say, right? So let me read it to you, right? Quartz technology. Quartz clocks and quartz watches are timepieces that use an electric oscillator regulated by a quartz crystal to keep time. The crystal oscillator creates a signal with very precise frequency so that quartz clocks and watches are at least an order of magnitude more accurate than mechanical clocks, right? What is quartz used for in technology? Quartz crystals maintain a precise frequency standard which helps to regulate the movement of a clock or watch, thus making the timepieces very accurate, right? So, I be trying to tell y'all, quartz and all these crystals come from the universe. You can't say you all about veganism, but you don't believe in crystals. How does that work? Because if you're about veganism, then you understand that the actual plants, the actual things that come out of this world is actually all that we need. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's so funny that all these crystals, they come in all of these colors, right? And all of the colors of the chakras. Each crystal is the same color of one of the chakras. And when you look at the meaning of it, it's literally going to help the same chakra that it's the color of. So look, this is a green crystal, right? So I can almost guarantee you that moss agate is for the heart chakra, because everything correlates, everything connects, right? So let me get back to the obelisk, right? So if the obelisk that was creating technology, creating frequency, creating, you know what I'm saying, electrical currents in ancient Egypt wasn't working, if it wasn't something that wasn't actually true, then why is there one of these in Washington, D.C.? And it's called the Washington Monument. The same shape. So it's literally the same shape at the Washington Monument. The Big Ben. Y'all can't say, oh, they just so happened. No, they understood what the assignment was. The assignment was, we need to take whatever we can from this civilization and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? And to think about this, right? Think about this. We don't even have the whole truth about ancient Egypt. Yet the truths that we do have, are out of this world, freaking connected. For example, right? And I'm going to get into crystals next, right? But let me just say this one thing. I'm going to get into crystals next, but let me just say this one thing, right? If y'all don't listen, the reason why I'm follow ancient Egypt is because they have shown me more than enough information that has proved to me that they know what they were doing, right? So when we look at this Sphinx, right? Somebody just said Leo, right? When we look at this Sphinx, right? Doesn't it make you think of a lion? Right? It makes you think of a lion. What zodiac sign is the lion? It's the Leo, right? Oh, okay. So that's connected, the Sphinx and the Leo. Okay, cool. So what does that have to do together, Sticks? What does that have to do together? Oh, let me show you. Ancient Egyptian was so freaking connected. It was so freaking connected that the Sphinx faces the constellation of Leo. The Sphinx is a lion. The lion represents Leo. And it's facing the constellation of Leo. I don't trust Christianity when it has something to talk about Egypt. So, you know what I'm saying? But now to get back, have you read Becoming Supernatural? I'm starting it now. I've been reading it, right? So to get back to what I'm saying, right? I've been into crystals for about 5-6 years now, right? 5-6 years before I even learned about all of this. I was in 9th grade, not even understanding crystals, but for some reason I felt drawn to them. I loved how it looked, right? The more and more I started to understand how sound healing works, how vibration healing works, right? I started to understand that we need to go where the good frequencies are, right? Somebody said, I want to start getting into crystals. Well, today is your lucky day because I'm here to tell you everything that you need to know, okay? So one thing that I do want to say is that the crystal shop that I have, everything is ethically sourced. Everything is from Zimbabwe, Zambia, Madagascar, or South Carolina from the Diamond Hill mine, okay? So that is to say that the crystals that I have, they do sell out very fast because of the fact that they are inexpensive, they are high quality, and they are real, okay? So now here's what I'm going to tell you to do. I want you to comment down, because call me, let's say this is a crystal prescription. Let me put on my glasses, okay? Let's say that this is a crystal prescription, okay? So let's say you are dealing, do you carry ethically sourced lapis? Yes, everything is in the link in my bio, crystal shop, right? But here's the thing. I already know y'all about to start running to the website because that's how y'all do. Y'all sell it out quick, right? I ship everywhere, right? So here's what I want to tell you, okay? I am going to give you your crystal prescription, right? So what that means is that what you're going to do is you're going to tell me what are you looking for in a crystal. And I'm going to tell you what crystal you need. Either it be, oh, I just want a crystal for my zodiac sign. I need a crystal for anxiety. I need a crystal for anger. I need a crystal for wealth. I need a crystal for abundance, right? So what I want you to do, somebody just gave you advice. They said, pull up the site, y'all. They gonna go fast while she's talking, okay? That's because people already know what I do, right? So go ahead, comment down what you need these crystals for, or your zodiac sign if you want to, you know what I'm saying? So, and I'm going to tell you, all right? Everything that you need to know is going to be in the link in my bio, and I'm going to get started, okay? Okay? So, y'all moving quick. So, the first thing that I see, can y'all put it in the Q&A? Put it in the Q&A so that way all right? So, put it in the questions, all right? Put it in the questions so I can keep going. So, the main thing that I see everybody saying, hey, what is a crystal for manifesting, right? So I'm going to start with manifesting, then I'm going to get to anxiety, okay? I hope y'all are ready because when I start naming them, they will start to go, okay? So let me go on my website too because I can see it from my website, right? So somebody said crystals for wealth, all right? So let me give you something already just sold out on the website, the evil eye bracelets. Okay, so let me show you, right? So the crystals that is good for wealth, I hope y'all are listening. The crystals that are good for wealth, the very first one that I use myself, I'm going to recommend Pyrite, okay? Pyrite is a fool's gold. You're never going to have abundance if you keep calling yourself broke. If you are unable to afford it right now, you need to have the mindset that I will afford it later, okay? You got to change your mind, all right? So for wealth and abundance and manifesting, Pyrite is the first one that I'm going to talk about, right? Pyrite, right? The reason why is because I've seen it work for me myself, right? So Pyrite, I have it as wire wrap and I have it as regular tumbled. Like I said, make sure y'all get it as soon as possible because when it sells out, it's going to take a little bit for it to get, you know what I'm saying, restocked, right? I know my finger's ashy, but it's because I was holding all the crystals. The crystals real. So what rocks do? Rocks make you ashy, okay? So the next one is Citrine. Citrine is also really good for abundance and wealth, right? Let me see. I have it on my website. I can read it to you right now. Citrine, okay? So Citrine increases creativity. Citrine protects you from negative energies. It's for Leo, Virgo, activates your intuition, helps you manifest abundance, wealth, and prosperity, encourages sharing, promotes happiness and joy, enhances concentration, balances your emotions, right? So this is Citrine, right? So The next one for manifesting that I'm going to recommend, right? Where is, and y'all are getting this quick, right? The next crystal that I want to recommend is Chevron Amethyst, right? Where's the pictures? So I have Chevron Amethyst on my website, right? So let me explain to you about Chevron Amethyst and why Chevron Amethyst is another crystal that I have in my pocket. And also Chevron Amethyst goes really well with Pyrite together, right? So these are my two favorite crystals that I mentioned. My two favorite top tier crystals that I use every day is Chevron Amethyst and Pyrite, period, right? So let me read to you Chevron Amethyst. So Chevron Amethyst is obviously good for the third eye, awakening. And the reason why this crystal is so powerful is because this is amethyst with clear quartz. So clear quartz is, like I said, a natural amplifier. So when you have clear quartz in your crystals, it's naturally amplifying the other crystal, right? The link is in my bio to join, to get the website and to get your crystals, right? So Chevron Amethyst and wealth, right? Chevron Amethyst is a lucky stone too. A lucky stone to have if you are serious about increasing your wealth and getting rid of debts. The energies of the stone will give you strength, discipline, and willpower to follow through with your plans, right? It will open you up to exciting new opportunities that will generate new income for you, right? You will also be meeting new people that can get your foot in the door and help you expand your business circle, right? Chevron Amethyst will also dispel laziness, codependency, and procrastination. It will replace it with drive and motivation, right? Okay, so what was the next one that y'all was talking about? Y'all was talking about also green onyx is also great for abundance. No, not coffee calcite. Green onyx, right? So what was the next prescription? Did somebody say anxiety? Okay. Crystals for anxiety. I got you right now. Crystals for anxiety. So if you are dealing with anxiety, most likely my Cancers, right? Most likely my Capricorns, right? Let me help you out, okay? So crystals for anxiety. Rose quartz, okay? Rose quartz is a great one. Let me show you what the rose quartz look like, right? And make sure y'all check the crystal link in the bio, because like I said, there are already a few crystals on my website that has already sold out, okay? I also have fluorite on there, like she said, rainbow fluorite. So the first crystal that it says for anxiety is rose quartz, right? Is rose quartz. This stone invites in and embodies the love vibration. It's excellent for calming, kindness, love, and compassion, right? So what's the next crystal for for anxiety? Next crystal is labradorite, okay? So I have labradorite in my pocket also. Right? Labradorite. This one is also good for anxiety, right? Labradorite. Also, let me tell you, this is anxiety that we're talking about. Also, black tourmaline is also good for Scorpios. It's also good for protecting yourself. If you are an empath, I would definitely recommend this to you. The reason why is because if you are an empath, it means that you literally receive energies from other people so easily, and it can sometimes affect your own mood, right? So black tourmaline allows you to take the black tourmaline takes the negative energy and turns it into positive energy, or it will send that negative energy right back out to the person who does it, who's sending you that negative energy, right? Also, if you are ordering today, these crystals will be shipped out tomorrow. So you will have this crystal by Thursday or Friday, okay? So somebody said, how can you tell if a crystal is real? It depends on where you get it. So my crystals are ethically sourced. If you see how raw they are, you can tell that they were literally taken right off the mountain, right? So let's finish. This is black tourmaline on my website. Great for protection. It also works as an evil eye, right? What's the next crystal for anxiety? The next crystal for anxiety is amethyst, okay? So one amethyst that I'm very proud about, obviously you can get Chevron Amethyst or you can get the raw amethyst. The link is in my bio for the crystal shop. Like I said, there is about 30 people on the website. So if there's something that you want really bad, I would recommend you go get it as soon as possible, because there are a lot of people going in to get them at the same time, right? So let me give you a tip on also knowing if your crystals are real, right? So if you look at my amethyst, you can see that my amethyst has bits of brown in it. and it's not overly saturated. It's not overly purple. I ship everywhere. It's not overly colored. So you got to understand that when crystals are overly colored, they look too purple, they look too saturated, they are fake. But this crystal literally has the natural brownness. And if you look at this corner, you still see the rawness of it coming out of the mountain that it was mined from. Okay. So the link is in my bio to get that. What was the next prescription that you guys asked for? Is there crystals for mourning a loved one? Rose quartz. Rose quartz is for mourning. Crystals for Pisces. Crystals for Pisces. I get my crystals from Zambia. I get my crystals from Zimbabwe. And I get my crystals from Madagascar and South Carolina. Okay. So crystals for Pisces. Okay. How do I cleanse? So I have blue sage on my website, or you can use selenite, or you can put your crystals out in the full moon to cleanse them, right? So the crystals for Pisces is black tourmaline, is amethyst, right? Is fluorite. I have fluorite also. Fluorite also. This is for Pisces. Blue lace agate and labradorite, okay? So somebody said crystals for insomnia. I'm definitely going to say labradorite. Crystals for insomnia. Crystals for insomnia. Amethyst, rose quartz, labradorite, smoky quartz, right? Smoky quartz, right? So let me see, what else are we talking about? Crystals for psychic abilities. So the crystals for psychic abilities, I'm definitely going to say Chevron Amethyst, right? Definitely going to say Chevron Amethyst. Also, I'm going to say lapis, okay? So let me show you what lapis looks like. Lapis is a great crystal for psychic abilities. This is what my lapis looks like. Raw, beautiful. This is the real crystal, straight off the rock, okay? What does blue howlite do? Don't worry, I'm going to answer all y'all questions. Just be patient with me. I know some of y'all, are in a rush to hurry up and get them. I got y'all. So somebody said, what does blue howlite do? Somebody may be like, what is blue howlite? What does that look like? Okay, let me show you what blue howlite looks like. Okay, this is blue howlite. Okay, so blue howlite, this is for air signs. So Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is good for insight, awareness, self-improvement, peace, enlightenment. It aids in communication of one's emotions. So Aquarius, Capricorn, if you fail to talk about how you feel, then you need to go ahead and get you some blue howlite, right? It also, if you place behind, so this is a great crystal. This is a great crystal that I would get to enhance your dreams and to remember your dreams, right? It also helps with your self-awareness and your desire for improvement, right? It also helps you with stress and anger, okay? All right? So it also helps you to remember your dreams. This is called blue howlite. Click the link in my bio to get it. This is also for the throat chakra. Blue howlite, also lapis, is for the throat chakra. Okay. So let me see what else. If you're not ready to open your third eye, can you still use lapis? Yes, you can. Hold on. I'm trying to go through all of these. If I did not see your question from before, please just keep putting it in. Keep putting it in because these questions are coming in fast, okay? So crystals for self-love and confidence, right? So crystals for self-love and confidence. First of all, the first crystal for self-love is going to be rhodonite. It's going to be rose quartz, right? Also, black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is a great crystal, right? But the main one that I would recommend for confidence is clear quartz. I just told y'all why clear quartz is really powerful, right? So everybody should have clear quartz. I already told y'all for the crystals for manifestation is pyrite. It's green onyx. It's chevron amethyst, right? Crystals for Aries. The crystals for Aries is rose quartz. Crystals for Aries is black tourmaline, fire quartz. What else? Carnelian, amethyst, pyrite, right? Crystals for protection, black tourmaline. You can either get black tourmaline, you can get lapis, you can get smoky quartz, right? You can get smoky quartz. You know what I'm saying? Also, another good crystal for wealth and abundance is Moonstone. Moonstone, Moonstone, Moonstone. Somebody said, what is Sunstone good for? What is Sunstone good for? Crystals for Virgo. Okay, I got you next. Crystals for attracting love is rose quartz. Crystals for attracting love is rose quartz, right? Also, flower agate. Flower agate. So sunstone. Sunstone is good for Leo, Libras. It's also good for freedom, originality, luck, sexuality, independence. Sunstone is linked to good luck and fortune, okay? Helps you with stress. It helps you with your intuition, right? Crystals for Virgos. Crystals for Virgos. Crystals for Virgos, right? Crystals for Virgo is citrine, amethyst, citrine and amethyst, right? What else? What else? What else? Lapis, fluorite. So crystals for Virgo also includes fluorite, right? Also includes fluorite, right? What else? What else? Did you do Aquarius yet? So the crystals for Aquarius, I definitely recommend lapis, blue lace agate, right? Blue lace agate, rose quartz, amethyst, and labradorite. Okay? Crystals for Gemini. Crystals for Gemini. Crystals for healing. Rose quartz, amethyst, and clear quartz, right? Crystals for Gemini is rutile quartz, right? I have rutile quartz, rutile quartz, rutile, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. Blue lace agate, clear quartz, moonstone. This is for Gemini. Moonstone, blue lace agate, labradorite, rose quartz, right? Crystals for Scorpio. Crystals for Scorpio. Labradorite, lapis. This is what, like I told y'all, the lapis. There's about 50 people on the website, y'all. There's about 50 people on the website. So once you know what you want, I would get it as soon as possible. As soon as possible. Also, make sure y'all check out the website, right? And if there's any crystals that you want more questions about, then go ahead and come back and ask. What crystals can I use for stability and money? Pyrite, moonstone, pyrite, moonstone, Chevron Amethyst. Crystals for focus. Crystals for focus. I got you. Smoky quartz. Crystals for focus. Smoky quartz, fluorite, amethyst, clear quartz. Also, tiger's eye. Okay? Crystals for Sagittarius. Ooh, I love y'all, Sagittarius. Crystals for Sagittarius. Blue lace agate, amethyst, lapis, labradorite. Okay? Is there any other prescriptions? What else? What's your other prescriptions? Crystals for Libra. So the crystals for Libra is labradorite, rose quartz, lapis, amethyst, clear quartz, pink tourmaline, smoky quartz, selenite. Crystals for healing the body. Crystals for healing the body. Rose quartz. Clear quartz. So the main ones that it says for health and healing the body is quartz and amethyst. Crystals for Taurus. My money makers. Moonstone. Listen, all the crystals that was about money, that's for y'all. Crystals for Taurus. So pyrite, moonstone, rhodonite, lapis, crystals for exploring, traveling, moonstone. So if you are traveling, if you are going into new beginnings, I would recommend moonstone. This is what moonstone looks like. Let me show you. So for travelers, moonstone. The selenite amplify energy. Yes, it does. Crystals for change. I got you. Crystals for change, new beginnings. Moonstone, labradorite, moonstone. Yeah, moonstone's the main one. Where you buy your necklace. I make them, my love. If we order today, when will it arrive? So if you order today, your crystals will be packaged and shipped out tomorrow, meaning you will receive them by Thursday, Friday, maybe even Wednesday, right? Crystals for past lives. Clear quartz and amethyst. Crystals for Cancer. Rose quartz. Rhodonite, right? What else? What about Pisces? Blue lace agate, lapis. Okay. What other questions y'all got? What other questions y'all got? Every time I try to talk to you, it's like you pass a, I don't know what you mean. Did I miss Aries? Here, I got you right now. Crystals for Aries. Crystals for Aries. I got you. You said grounding. Crystals for Aries is citrine, pyrite, rose quartz, amethyst. Okay. Okay. Crystals for self-discipline. Crystals for self-discipline. The crystals for self-discipline. Black tourmaline. Black tourmaline. What else? What else? What else? Pyrite, citrine. Pyrite, citrine. Pyrite, citrine. Clear quartz. Are the pyrite cubes raw? Yes, but honestly, if you're going to get pyrite, I would really recommend, like, if you're going to get pyrite, I wouldn't get the cubes because they're actually really small. I would get these. I would get these. Excuse my ashy hands. Crystals for past lives. Clear quartz. Clear quartz. Clear quartz. Clear quartz. Clear quartz. What's up? Any other crystals for this one? I might be more able to put yourself on a schedule. True. True, true, true. True, true, true. Grounding. Crystals for grounding. Crystals for grounding. So you're going to want crystals that are like red, orange. So let me show you. So the crystals for grounding. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. If you want grounding, this is the crystal to get right here. Let me show you. Let me show you. If you want grounding, smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. Smoky quartz. I'll mess with you too, Kilo. Crystals for releasing emotions, same as Cancer. Yes, it is. One crystal that I would also recommend if you are dealing with your emotions, like a beautiful crystal, if you're trying to like go all out, I would recommend flower agate. Flower agate. What chart are you asking about? Do you ship to Canada? Yes. Yes, I do. Crystal for abundance is Chevron Amethyst. It's Pyrite. It's green Onyx. It's Citrine. Okay? Will you start selling this type of necklace? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Any other crystals for Scorpio? Black Tourmaline. Labradorite is also good for grounding too, but the one that I do know that is really good for grounding is smoky quartz. Crystals for radiation prevention. So that means you basically want EMF. Crystals for radiation prevention. Pyrite, fluorite. So pyrite eliminates or reduces the level of electromagnetic smog that may be impacting you. Smoky quartz is a very protective and grounding stone. Fluorite absorbs negative energies from the environment and is effective at auric and chakra cleansing. Also, amethyst, it counteracts the harmful effects of radiation. Also, shungite, yes. Do you ship to Europe? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Crystal for past lives, like I said, it's clear quartz. Clear quartz, right? Crystals for Capricorn. Crystals for Capricorn. How can I bought black tourmaline. How can I make it a necklace? There's little things that you can buy, like let's say you get like either you got to get it wire wrapped, or there's like little like shells that you can put it in. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm gonna have some wire wrapped black tourmaline soon too, so don't worry. So Capricorn, amethyst, rose quartz, clear quartz. Right? Can you repeat the Cancer crystals, please? Flower agate, rose quartz, rhodonite, intuition and attracting good people into your life. Chevron amethyst. Before we even go, like I have to vouch for Chevron amethyst. I got you a Scorpio, but before I get there, I need to explain Chevron amethyst, because if there is one crystal that I recommend to everybody besides pyrite, because I love pyrite, it's Chevron amethyst. Now let me read to you why I say this. Because after I read this to you, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I see why Styx is, you know what I'm saying? So Chevron amethyst is a combination of white quartz and amethyst, which is also just clear quartz, regular quartz, you know what I'm saying? So why would you use Chevron amethyst? Hear me out. Hear me out, because I promise you, this is the crystal that not a lot of people know about, but this crystal is on point. On point. I've had visuals in my meditations because of this crystal, right? Because of this crystal, right? So you need a Chevron Amethyst in your life because this stone combines the enhancing and strengthening qualities of quartz with the stress relieving qualities of an amethyst, right? Somebody says, how do you spell it? Chevron. Yes, Chevron Amethyst. Chevron Amethyst, okay? So it is a spiritual stone, which is a great tool for lifting the veil that obscures the meaning of life. So if you have recently opened your third eye, if you have recently just woken up, I would recommend this crystal, right? So when you're around the energies of the stone, you will gain more wisdom and you will have most of the answers that you are searching for. Why? Because it's a third eye and a crown chakra stone being amplified by quartz, right? Chevron Amethyst will give you a peace of mind. When you're surrounded by noise and chaos, you want a break from the hustle and bustle. This stone will give you peace and serenity. Sold out yet or not? Let me check. Because we still in there. It ain't sold out. So y'all can get it, right? So it promotes relaxation and self-discovery. When your body and mind are at rest, you will have more opportunities to discover new things about yourself. Chevron Amethyst is an excellent, here we go, we're getting deep. Chevron Amethyst is an excellent stone that will work with the third eye chakra too, right? It will enhance both your intuition, physical vision to give you higher vision, right? It will make you more sensitive to your environment and higher realm, right? It will also strengthen your psychic abilities and open your third eye. The energies of Chevron Amethyst will cleanse the aura and remove any residual negativity that's affecting your overall vibration. This stone will also amplify the energies required for manifestations. You hear that? How quick is shipping? If you are ordering today, it will be shipped out tomorrow. If you do not order today, it will be shipped out next Monday, okay? So if you order today, it will be shipped out tomorrow, okay? So this stone will amplify the energies needed to manifest. Do you still recommend if your third eye is not open? Yes, I do, okay? Chevron Amethyst and wealth. This is also good for visualization and enhancing your dream recall. So Chevron Amethyst is a lucky stone to have if you are serious about increasing your wealth and getting rid of your debts, okay? The energies of this stone will give you strength, discipline, and willpower to follow through with your plans. It will open you up to new exciting opportunities that will generate new income for you. All right? How do you prevent accidentally opening your third eye? By not worrying about it. What you put your focus on is what will happen, right? What you put your focus on is what will happen. I've already teached all about this board. So if you want to watch this, you're going to have to wait till I post it on my YouTube, which will be either tonight or tomorrow morning, right? So now we have green onyx. Oh, the pyrite sold out. Let me tell you about green onyx, right? And I also have coffee calcite. Let me tell you about green onyx. So green onyx, right, can be very beneficial when your job requires you to face the public and interact with people on a daily basis. For people who are in customer support, I would definitely recommend green onyx. It will boost your confidence and improve your communication skills. It will inspire you to say the right words in any given situation and be more sympathetic to others. It will inspire you to, like I said, say the right words. Green onyx will remove all doubts and fears. Do you have a big size Chevron Amethyst? No, I do not, right? Also, it will remove doubts, right? It will make you more enthusiastic about the work that you're doing and the journeys that you're undertaking, right? It will also help you get out of the dark place that you are in. Coffee calcite. Somebody may be like, oh, what's green onyx? Let me show you what I was just reading. So this was green onyx, the crystal that I was just reading. The next one that I'm reading now is coffee calcite. When you're making more episodes on the podcast, I got you this week. So coffee calcite. Let me tell you what coffee calcite does. So coffee calcite, it basically protects you from negative energy and brings about a sense of peace. It is also used as a stone for prosperity and abundance. Are you still into ancient Egypt? Of course. So this is another crystal for abundance and prosperity. Coffee calcite, right? Coffee calcite. Is there any other more prescriptions that I need to do? Any other more prescriptions? Any other questions? When will you restock pyrite? I have more pyrite. Pyrite is not sold out. Pyrite is not sold out. Pyrite is not sold out. I don't think so. Let me check again. No, pyrite is not sold out. Pyrite is not sold out. Pyrite is not sold out, so you can get it. What about garnet? I want to get some more garnet on the website too. You got any different types of jaspers? No, I do not. But that's not to say to not get jasper just because I don't have it. You know what I mean? Crystals for Libra. Crystals for Libra. Here we go. Crystals for Libra. Crystals for Libra. The crystals for Libra is selenite, labradorite, citrine, rose quartz, amethyst. Okay? Where can I find pyrite bracelets? It says sold out. Are you talking about, because look what I'm at. Look what I'm at. Look what I'm at. Oh, snap. Hold on. Because I'm on the website and this one doesn't say sold out. Pyrite tumbled. The wire wrap is sold out, but the pyrite tumbled isn't sold out. You could probably go somewhere like check crystal shops around you. Right? Crystals for Pisces. Carnelian is good for grounding creativity. Crystals for Pisces. Blue lace agate. Blue lace agate. Blue lace agate. Blue lace agate. Amethyst. Moonstone. Black tourmaline. Labradorite. Any other answers? Any other questions? Any other questions? Any other questions? Crystals for Gemini. Crystals for Gemini. Crystals for Gemini. Crystals for Cancers. So crystals for Gemini is rutile quartz, citrine, clear quartz, howlite, labradorite, blue lace agate, right? Crystals for Cancer is rose quartz, amethyst, rhodonite, selenite, moonstone. You know what I'm saying? Moonstone. What type of crystal base do you have on your website? Those sold out already. Those sold out already. I'm gonna have some new ones come in. I'm gonna have some new ones come in, right? I'm gonna have some new ones come in. Trust me. Crystals for Capricorn and Scorpio. Crystals for Capricorn and Scorpio. Crystals for Capricorn is moonstone, howlite, black tourmaline, fluorite, amethyst, rose quartz. Amethyst and rose quartz. Crystals for Scorpio. Amethyst, this is for Scorpio. Amethyst, smoky quartz, citrine. Crystals for Leo. For Leo, it's citrine, carnelian, pyrite, sunstone. Crystals for Pisces, lapis, blue lace agate, amethyst, rose quartz. Is there any other prescriptions that I got? Any other prescriptions? Let me see. What's up? Any other prescriptions on here? Let me see. Any other questions? So maybe you guys want to know what I recommend. When will you be dropping some new music though? Don't worry. Don't worry. It's coming soon. 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 Now let me talk to you about Moonstone though. Let me talk to you about Moonstone. Do they come with a chain? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They come with like a thread, like, you know, the regular thread. So yes, they do. The music is definitely coming at the end of, well, next month. So Moonstone, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio. It's good for happiness, good fortune, nurturing, mother, unselfishness, abundance, new beginnings. So a stone, this is a stone for new beginnings. Moonstone. Let me show you what Moonstone looks like so y'all can see what I'm talking about. So Moonstone is a stone for new beginnings. Moonstone is a stone of inner growth, also traveling, right? It soothes emotional instability, stabilizes the emotions, helps with stress, helps with success and good fortune, and also it helps with business. Where do you get this information from? These are all everything that I've written down on my web. Oh, you can't even see it. It's on my website. It's on my website. It's on my website. It's 30 people on the website right now. It's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, Moonstone is amazing. It literally starts to like turn blue and stuff like that. Also starts to turn blue. Make sure you guys follow me on YouTube. Make sure you guys follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to me on YouTube and follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'm about to head out. I love y'all though, because I'm not seeing any more questions. I love y'all though, and I'm about to head out. I love y'all. Later.